Our mission is really to equip people who are wanting to engage their government, they're wanting to engage their culture, and they're wanting to be faithful in their houses of worship.
California Family Council is the defender of biblical values in the state of California. Our office is across the street from the Capitol. We are showing up and testifying and really trying to just make this a better state for future generations to come.
What happens at the state capitol is influencing not just California, but the values and what we believe about reality in the entire nation. And we don't have that many organizations like ours up there.
I don't see myself as this overly political person. I just see myself as someone who's trying to do the right thing. And California Family Council, being on the ground every day in the state capitol, advocating for these issues, supporting people like California Family Council who is doing this, that's how real change is made.
We have folks come, we train them on what to do, how to go to your legislator's office and speak.
They taught me how to lobby in California. They helped me write a bill that actually got picked up by a lawmaker.
All the bills that come down that threaten parental rights, that threaten the life issue, that threaten marriage, they let Christians know about it so that they can be involved.
And it's the only source that I know that's reliable on each bill that comes out and the actions that you can practically take to combat what's going on.
And it's important for people in the state of California to get connected with groups like California Family Council, to have the support, the resources, the effective communication tools to know what to do and really how to fight back.
There is still a lot of opportunity here in California for you to be salt and light.
So do not tell me that things can't change. Never doubt what God can and will do through the persistent obedience of those willing to do the right thing.
We have parents extremely upset here in California that men are in girls' bathrooms and girls' locker rooms and on girls' sports teams. So it's now just about getting the message out, and the rest of the nation needs to come in and support this as well, because we know as California goes, so does the nation. Yeah, and Christians, we have to speak out, ultimately just to protect the children.
If we don't fight the good fight with all these things that are happening, especially with our children, then our children have no future, and God wants us to protect our children.
Don't just pack up and leave. Consider how God wants to use you to make a difference right here where you're at.
You must get involved in this fight. And we fight by praying, we fight by voting.
And so Christians need to push back to say that these values that are being promoted by some of these legislators is harmful to people.
Christians need to be involved in the culture because we are the ones that are going to bring in moral values, integrity, and righteousness for everyone.
Not only have we seen a huge impact at the Capitol, but we've seen parents rising up all across the state.
I've also watched people come to Christ on the steps of Planned Parenthood. And that's what we're truly doing here, is spreading the word of Christ.
So I would love to see us expand.
Consider investing in California Family Council, because we are seeking to be faithful stewards of your funds, but of also God's truth as we work at the Capitol, in the church, and in the culture.
The bigger we get, the more of an impact we can have across the state of California. We're ready to not only shut down the bad things, but to introduce some amazing things in the next coming years. We're here for the long run, and we're here to fight and just keep growing, because California is a big state, so we got to get big too.
God is working today. He is active. He is the same God that was alive 2,000 years ago. He's the same God that preserved his people throughout the last 2 millennia. And that's why, after 20 years, I know he's going to be the same God that walks with us into the future.